Did you know that during World War II, one of the most vibrant and effective guerrilla groups in the Philippines was nicknamed the Rainbow Regiment? And their story unfolds right in the heart of Batangas. This guerrilla group was organized by Batangueños, and it was also composed of Batangueños. It was otherwise known as the Malakas Division of the Army of the USA, or AUSA. The group was formed in May 1942, half a year after the Japanese invasion of the Philippines. It was based in western Batangas and was organized mostly by escaped soldiers of the USAFFE. The initial organizers of the regiment were all from western Batangas: Major Rodolfo G. Bahia, Major Amador de Guito, and Major Jose T. Unson, all from Balayan, and Major Vicente Calingasan from the nearby town of Tuy. The group's natural leader was Colonel Mariano H. Cabarrubia, originally also from Balayan, but at the time a resident of Nasugbu. When he organized the guerrilla group in Nasugbu, Cabarrubia had just returned from Capas, presumably having been part of the infamous Death March. Before the Japanese occupation of the country, he was an officer in the Philippine Constabulary of the Commonwealth of the Philippines. Among the new guerrilla group's earliest priorities was to affiliate itself with the Filipino-American Irregular Troops, FAIT. The FAIT was a guerrilla group organized by retired American Colonel Hugh Strachan, who would be captured and beheaded by the Japanese in August of 1943. This group was made up of Filipino and American soldiers who refused to accept the 1942 surrender of USAFFE forces to Japan. In August of 1942, de Guito traveled all the way to the Sierra Madre Mountains, where the FAIT guerrillas were in hiding, to contact Strachan. His trip was fruitful because he was given authorization to organize guerrilla resistance in western Batangas to be affiliated with the FAIT. Before we proceed, this is a good time to like this video and subscribe to our channel. All the while, the organization continued to accept and train volunteers, naturally after careful screening since many young men wanted to join up. The guerrillas were also careful not to attract the attention of the Kempeitai, the Japanese military police. Among those volunteering, the ones who were deemed capable of surviving the hardships of life in the mountains were selected. Once fully operational, the guerrillas set about collecting intelligence about Japanese installations, troop concentrations, and supplies. They made maps of these and sent these to Strachan for use by Allied intelligence. Japanese transportation facilities and communication lines were sabotaged. Firearms were secured, spies eliminated, and Japanese soldiers ambushed. By April of the following year, Cabarrubia was given the order to consolidate all FAIT units in western Batangas. The following month, these consolidated units came to be known as the 6th Regiment of the FAIT for the entire province. By June, in recognition of Cabarrubia's service record, he was made commanding officer of the entire regiment. In December of 1943, the regiment started collaborating with Major L. H. Phillips from the General Headquarters of Douglas MacArthur's Southwest Pacific Area, SWPA Command, and another guerrilla group operating off Calatagan, led by Emilio Macabwag. The end result of this collaboration was the setting up of radio stations in Calatagan and Balayan, through which valuable information could be sent back to GHQ. Many Japanese ships were sunk by American submarines due to information sent by the guerrillas through these radio stations. Regrettably, by March of 1944, the Japanese raided guerrilla headquarters in Mindoro and captured an American operative by the name of Harold Gwentner. Presumably with information extracted from the operative, the Japanese arrested Cabarrubia, Bahia, de Guito, and Calingasan, among the original organizers of the guerrilla movement, along with one Captain Demetrio Hernandez. Bahia, de Guito, and Hernandez were all executed. Cabarrubia was subsequently released because nobody would identify him as being a guerrilla. The same happened to Calingasan, presumably for the same reason. Despite being closely watched by the Japanese, Cabarrubia was quick to reorganize the resistance despite the loss of the executed battalion commanders. By June, the reorganized and reactivated guerrilla groups came to be known as the Cabarrubia Guerrilla Unit, named after its commander. 3 months later, and the group was again renamed the Rainbow Regiment, Malacas Division of the AUSA. By this time, the group was a 300-strong organization that started taking orders from the American intelligence operative Lieutenant Commander George F. Rowe, who had taken over from the slain Phillips. Apart from providing vital intelligence to Allied headquarters that was crucial to planning for the impending invasion of Luzon by Allied forces, the Rainbow Regiment was active in western Batangas, protecting civilians from Japanese atrocities as well as from roaming bandits. Its guerrillas also continued to engage Japanese forces to keep them distracted prior to the invasion. On the last day of January in 1945, when the 11th Airborne Division of the United States 8th Army landed on the shores of Nasugbu virtually unopposed, Cabarrubia presented his guerrillas to Major J.D. Vanderpool, who, in recognition of the regiment's vital contributions to the cause, ensured that it was formally inducted into the United States Army. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this story as inspiring as we do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible stories from the past. See you next time.